Please call me by my real name. I'm tired of seeing Nyanya because I wanted Gurgur. Gurgur is such a better first name than Nyanya. Seriously. I'm gonna be weird calling you Simplicity again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. I guess this is our new crew. Welcome to the shadows, Simplicity. Suddenly, she's all friendly. I guess that's because she, you know, not suddenly. It's Isabel that I feel is more accepting than I expected. Anything else to add? As much as I love your company, I have business to attend to. Clear the hell out of here and go get settled in. Aye, aye, ma'am. Dang, I was last. I'm leading my team. My companions will continue to develop and learn new combat skills. Yeah, they did that with... what is it called again? The other one, the dragon one. Dragonfall, I think it's called. I played just the beginning of Dragonfall, by the way, so I don't know the whole thing. But they had something similar. That's why I was somewhat surprised with how it worked with the first one. Although the first one they also developed to some extent. I think. Yeah, some of the characters just developed, I feel like, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, but they don't develop the same way you do, of course. You specialize them. Maybe I can still bring Isabel in, but specialize her into explosives. She has a grenade launcher that I forgot about, after all. I still am missing my 1 karma for Charisma 4. I feel like Charisma 4 is so useful. And then, I don't know. It occurs to me, now that I know how rigging works, I didn't, by the way, this is blind as much as the last one. And the last one I didn't do anything with robots, so I didn't know how that worked. But, I guess I should know. I'm probably going to take Etiquette Shadowrunner after this, just because, you know, I'm a Shadowrunner now. I'm getting sidetracked so much. What was I going to say? Yeah, it occurred to me, now that I know how rigging works, that a sniper rifle would have been better, because I basically sacrificed some of my movement, some of my actions, should I say, to be able to use my drones in combat. Technically that gives me more action points because the drone has more actions than me, but for me, the human doing something, ideally I'm way in the back, and with my 1 action, I don't know, I take a shot, right? Would have been perfect for a sniper, but not how it works out. So whatever, I guess I'll just figure something out. Figure out how to use shotguns. Hey boy, I want drones. You don't even know. Cheap suit, blah 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 blah. Hey there, beautiful. Welcome to our little floating heaven. You've got a discerning look to you. What brings you to Reliable Matthew's Robot Bazaar? Perhaps you're looking for a hexacopter as a guide to Hong Kong, or a little Hunhill tarantula beauty to brew your tea. You're the Reliable Matthew. That's right, Reliable Matthew Sean at your service. How about it? Ah, he wants to shake the hand. I'm just actually staring intensely. I'm just here to shop, or just not do anything. Stare intensely with these beautiful goggles? We would just kill the poor guy. Let's just be friendly for the moment. Always, always. Welcome to our little patch of peace on the river. I think you'll really love here. It's just a fantastic place. Well, now that we're acquainted, maybe I can brighten up your day. What's on your robot list, friend? Let's not get offended for stupid reasons. He's just that way. Funny you should ask. I have just gotten a Doberman that I'm selling at an incredible bargain price. Shall we take a look? The incredible bargains, they fall off the back of a truck. Are you implying that they are stolen? If so, you're mistaken. This merchandise is provided only by trusted suppliers who certify the authenticity and workability of their goods. I don't furnish manufacturer's certificates But all the providers are really top shelf guys, really beautiful people, otherwise I wouldn't carry their drones. And where do they get them? Where do Fan's prawns and soy chips come from? Or Lucy's lovely textiles? Or the electricity for the lights? Where do we get this glorious bluebird sky? The smugglers and fences, I don't know where they get their drones. They're smugglers and fences, I don't know where they get their drones. Sorry, I didn't read this first, so you know, I didn't break the character like he did. Do they certify the under? That's a very important question here. Absolutely! The majority of them are genuine knockoffs. Any IDs are stripped, but most were never registered in the first place. Can I be a supplier if I have a spare drone? Well, it's a very exclusive process. You need to be a member of the community in good standing, have good references, and pass some background check. Or if all you have is a drone, I can work with you. Let me see what models you have. Costly ones. More costly one I have. Technically, I can't speak anymore. Stratton Mark II Assault. An old Lone Star hover drone has been given close range weapon upgrade. Close range. Old Lone Star hover drone is equipped with a semi-automatic turret. Sounds amazing for killing people. An old Lone Star hover drone has been given a long-range weapons upgrade. This is for the snipes, Roonies. Drug Mule, mobile pharmacy stuck to the brim with drugs and dart launcher. What does that mean? No, don't take it. A medkit on wheels to run his best friend in the heat of a firefight. This is what I have. Can I literally stealth things? $500. I can make $500. Close that. Which means that I can get a $2,000 drone by selling this one. I was hoping to get double drones though for the moment. A support drone is equipped to lay a smoke trail anywhere you need it most. Sounds interesting. Doberman Mark II Assault. The Assault variant of the classic Doberman drone, its turret has been modified with a burst fire for short-range skirmishes. Wonderful. Cargo carrier, armor 3, ballistic nylons 3, blah 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 blah. Some of the drone repair kit. Plural, I should say. This is interesting. I don't know if I should go for a drone yet. I'll come back to you. Goodbye. I'll come back to you. The thing is, I want to see what else there is around. I think I do want a drone, and the question is, do I sell this one to get a good one, or do I get double drones? But doing so, I imagine I'm going to just straight up get rid of one of them pretty soon. That's kind of the thing. Excuse me, what's going on? Okay, I'm level 2. She's level 2. She's level 2. You're level 2. Alright. I should look at everything. Hold on. He got +1 of everything? No, wait, no. Body, range combat, dodge, rifle, and unarmed. You're the rifleman extraordinaire. Only 1 range combat, and that's that. Body, quickness, spirit summoning, SMG, spirit control. Okay, hold on. Lethal force, gain ability, firepower round. Duncan gains an assault rifle ability and fires a single shot of incendiary ammo. Pierces armor, etc. That's interesting. Crowd control. Beanbag. Duncan gains a rifle ability that does 2 AP damage and imbalances targets, making them easier to hit on subsequent attacks. This ability cannot do critical damage. Okay. That's... I don't really like this one. I think I prefer killing peoples than crowd controlling a single person. I associate crowd control with, you know, dealing with more things than that. Hold on. Level 3, Lethal Force, Mercy Kill. Duncan gains an assault rifle ability that has 99% chance to hit an enemy who has less than 25% HP remaining and plus 2 damage, meaning you're just gonna kill a guy if he's like less than 25% HP. Or at least you're guaranteed to hit. For a boss, it may not kill the thing, because bosses will probably have a lot of HP. What is this? Subdue. He has a subdue ability? I don't know. I didn't even know about that. And once again, Lethal Force seems much better because killing dudes is much more efficient. I have no remorse about killing any of these dudes that I'm going to be fighting. Even if they're cops, I don't give a damn. Nail Grenade. Duncan's standard equipment now includes a lethal shrapnel-filled grenade. Base damage 12 and going 4 damage for 2 rounds. Strips 1 armor from affected targets. Lethal. Modded Flashbang. Has a larger AoE, increased by 1 time in all directions. He already has a Flashbang, which gets me to think, once again, Lethal Force. There's something under my mouse that's annoying. Sorry. Did I forget to mention that today I'm going to be recording a long time and then dividing it up into 2 updates? I think I forgot to mention that, but it's because I am recording at the last possible minute. I need to trade myself some breathing room. That's how I'm going to do it. Anyway, Lethal Force Recoil Compensation. Full auto fire no longer has a minus 10% penalty to accuracy when used. You're going to have a lot of trouble convincing me to not take that. Shock Baton. Duncan gains a new weapon, a melee range shock baton. It does 4 HP and 2 AP, but it has to be recharged every 2 hits. So it's a melee weapon that has a reload. I'd go with this one. We're gonna see once we get there, because once we get to level 5, it's gonna be like, oh, how do you we're gonna get a better idea of how hard it is to hit with this. But remember, we're gonna have like Gobbet increasing its accuracy by 15/20%, so it ain't that bad, right? It's already compensated. It's still going to be 10% more no matter how you look at it, so it's like, well, do I need 10% more accuracy on it? We're gonna get to use it. If we feel like we're hitting it just fine, then I think I'm just gonna go for this, because same principle here actually. I would have gone for more crowd control if it added an ability of crowd control. It just increases it by 1 AoE. I prefer to get the new ability. And then in this case, I think I'd prefer to get the new ability once again, since I still have this option. Just, you know, opening more options to do plays. If the other thing is not needed. Lethal Force Shiawase Magnet Arm. Duncan has a magnetic cyber arm installed, allowing him to throw back incoming grenades. That's funny. Duncan gains a new consumable item, a gas grenade. The grenade does minor HP damage, but creates a cloud of choking gas, which is AP damage to the affected targets. This sounds amazing as well. So basically, lethal. Oh, wait, no, you know what? Crowd control is important too. There you go. We're gonna go with Lethal Force though. Please confirm. Do it. He's gonna kill people. I'm okay with that. Thank you very much. Isabel, a decker. She can be the decker to my rigger, or she can, you know, just not. She can be the explosives person while I deck, but she can support me in decking. I don't know. Alright, Sabotage, augment the mini launcher. Isabel's grenade launcher can now fire remote mines, which can be triggered to detonate at will. Interesting. Espionage. Gain program Tar Blaster. Isabel gains the Tar Blaster 1.0 program, an upgraded version of the blaster that also sticks enemies in place for 1 round. Oh. I would definitely go for the mini launcher in this case. I've never had trouble hacking into places, and I don't think it's going to be a problem here either, considering we can be 2 people decking into systems and whatnot. Assuming we can be 2 people, but you know, last game we could. Alright, Sabotage, Steady Shot. Gains a pistol ability and increases accuracy by 30%, critical chance by a small amount for 1 shot. 2 AP though. 2 AP, but very accurate crit chance. The accurate crit chance shot. That's also very tempting. Integrated tactical computer marks weak points in an opponent's armor. Isabel's mark target ability now reduces the target's armor by 1. I would go with this for sure. This feels like more kill power than this. Just seriously. Okay, anyway, moving on. Mini augment. Rather, augment for the mini launcher. Isabel's mini launcher is now packed with napalm charges, igniting damaged targets. Targets on fire will take an additional 6 HP damage. That's a nice chunk. You're gonna have to do a lot to convince me not to take that. Boost program. Nope. Wait, I should probably read it. Isabel gains the dual routine boost program, which increases personal speed while sneaking in the matrix by 40%. Does not stack with other boost programs. I think I don't care. Bright light system. Isabel gains the bright light system Cyber Eye. High energy flash bulbs hidden in his Cyber Eye, capable of temporarily blinding an opponent. Seems silly. Jolt alert system. If the user is brought into a stunned state, it will be jolted awake with 1 AP. That sounds even worse, actually. The way I understand this is if you lose in cyberspace, I think you just get jolted back to life, but you're stunned, right? I think that's what happens, and I think this just means if you fail, you're not going to be in as much shit as you would otherwise be. I'd rather just count on my skill to not fail and then just, I guess, get a new ability. As bad as it sounds. Because you blind a person for just 2 turns, but it costs 2 AP. I mean, I'm assuming at some point we're gonna get 3 AP like last game, but we're not there yet. Please do. We're gonna sabotage things with mines and whatnot. Gobbet! What do? Territoriality. Range combat. Gobbet spends some more time at the firing range, increasing her range combat skill and SMG specialization by 1. So she gets better, slightly better at guns. It's passive buff. Not much there. Spirits will never break away in the first 2 rounds after summoning them. Very situational. This is not. This sounds good, but it's very situational. How many times am I gonna get a spirit? I have no idea. We got one this other time when the snipers were there. It didn't do anything because it was only 2 turns, right? That happened. I'm gonna go with this one. Just because I feel, being the mage, I'm not gonna have her use her guns very much. Sure, that would make her useful when she does, but I think she's gonna be useful even without it because that's not her main purpose and it's never going to be. So I'm gonna go with this one. I should probably look at the rest. Gobbet's Rat Totem invocation does 99 damage to any hostile spirit. This spell can only be used on spirit. I get Destroy Spirit. Okay, well, okay. Steal Spirit. Gobbet's Rat Totem invocation can steal control of spirits that have been summoned by enemy shamans. Note that only 1 spirit can be under control until rank 5 spirit control, where it is increased to 2. Note that you won't be able to use this at the start. Do you destroy all spirits or do you take control of 1? How often will you be fighting 2 shamans with 2 spirits? how often am I gonna remember that this is even a thing? I don't know. We're not making that choice now anyway. Poison Fog sounds awesome, but it's already something I have actually. Updated to Acidic Fog, doing AP damage, was affected as well as HP damage. Well, again, it's a buff to an existing ability. Depends on what the other thing is. Shrine spirits are summoned by Gobbet are now present for an additional turn before dispelling themselves for a total of 3 rounds. Oh, the thing I summoned the other time was probably a shrine spirit, which means, okay, well, maybe I would have gone SMG, who knows. Well, it's just one more turn. I don't care. Oh, I'm not choosing right now. Right. Plague Barrier. Gobbet gains a conjuring spell which sets 4 heavy cover barriers that last 3 rounds. Anyone that enters takes 14 HP and 1 AP damage. That means people are people as well. This is very interesting because it's a heavy cover barrier for 3 rounds. Very powerful ability, it feels like. They have a rat spirit fetish. Like here's a Deva rat spirit fetish in her standard equipment. What does that even do? This is super good, and then this is like, well, I'd be rolling the dice. Is it as good? Is it worse? I'm taking this for sure, because this is a random. This is completely random. Haste 3? Formulates a new version of the haste spell that harnesses the latent wild magic of Hong Kong. Channeled Haste increases friendly's AP by 1 for 4 rounds. When cast, Gobbet's accuracy is increased by 15% of 4 rounds. Shares a cooldown with other haste spells. Does it just last longer? It also buffs her accuracy. I'm not sure I care too much about that. Gobbet can now consume spirits and imbue herself with their power. Consuming a spirit heals Gobbet for 20 HP, and her AP is increased by 1 during that time. I don't like either of those options, actually. I don't know, especially since I didn't take the gunning. Her accuracy is going to be garbage anyway. I don't know, just whatever. Okay, confirm. I already did that, never mind. So, that's our team. Yay! I think we can actually recruit other people.